Hey there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim here with your reading. I hope you guys are doing good today. Or whenever you get this message, it's for you. I'm having fun because San Palo Santo for our reading. Let's open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. If you find it resonates and you would like a private reading, that information is in the description box below. And thank you for being here and all the ways that you support the channel. Liking, subscribing, you know. Alright, so what we're going to do, that was really woodsy, more woodsy smelling than it normally is. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to pull a Celtic Cross for you, Cancer, and we're going to see what you've got going on and how I can help bring through some messages. But right away, I'm seeing the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So, change, conflict, or conflicting ideas. I'm also seeing the Ten of Cups, so this can go either way, apparently. And I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot for the main part of the spread. And then we'll just be using a different tarot deck to clarify. I think that's good enough for the sign of Cancer. The sign of Cancer. Oh, underlying issues, Four of Wands, excellent. Temperance, excellent. Two of Pentacles. The Sun is good. Well, this looks like a really good reading. I might have 2 for the outcome. Might have to do something extra. I saw that first, that Five of Swords there. It's not a surprise that came out. You do have, I mean, you have something you're going to accomplish and be very successful about. Underlying. So let's talk about this. Let's just make her a little bikini here, and maybe he can have one too. There we go. All right, so yeah, we have the Hermit here in the past position. Okay, the Hermit. Whoa, I didn't know we couldn't see anything. I really need to clean in here. I need to clean. Move back a little bit. All right, I think that's better. So here's the Hermit for your past situation. This is when we're doing a lot of like introspection, and we're trying to figure out our path, where we have been thus far, right, and where we're going on it. Excuse my hands. Tried to do my nails earlier. It didn't work out. So, it didn't work out. Tell me about this Hermit. It could be alone time. Clarify the Hermit. Chariot, which is your energy. So it's kind of like spending time, well, with yourself, quite literally, with the Chariot, so that you can figure out where you're going. There's quite the balancing act going on here as the issue with Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. As the challenge, the Two of Pentacles, you know, that's usually when we're able to, especially in regards to finances, we're able to focus, be here in the now moment. We can juggle it all, right? But so if temperance is coming out and the challenge is that juggling it all, then that could be it, that we're trying to balance things. Maybe we're trying to focus and do it all, and it's become a lot to handle, a lot to juggle. Tell me about temperance. Four of Swords and the Moon. So you have 2 moon cards in your spread. This is that energy of healing. So is temperance, though. How is something going to heal? That might be like a big question for you at this time. It's just kind of like wondering, knowing that something is going to heal, but how is it going to heal? They're wanting you to take time out to rest and relax and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of your own needs, which I see with the 9 of Cups in the how are you feeling, that you are focused on that. In fact, we have to watch out so we're not over-focused on just the self and material things, or an escape, or escapism. We have to watch out for that when they're showing up like that. So, there's something kind of real mysterious here. You could be going back and forth here on something that you're wanting to do. Spending a lot of time inward, like thinking about it. I have the King of Cups, which I think is on your heart space. And then the Queen of Cups up there is like the divine counterpart to that. And that is in the goal and destiny spot. So, it could be a new love situation coming in because I have the Fool on the bottom. Let's use the Kipper deck. The King of Cups is someone who has mastered their mood. They're very balanced. And I have the Sun as in the heart of the matter, in your heart space. So what is this about? Yeah, about some sort of change that you're planning on making. Is it matters of the heart? Maybe. No. Get a different deck. This deck. Okay, bear with me for a moment because I want to find out. In the heart of the matter, this can be something new. This can also be like a birth, like finding out news that somebody is pregnant, or you're going to start something brand new, big change coming in regarding family, regarding that. Also regarding bringing in happiness. Whoa. But you're following your heart with the King of Cups. So tell me about the change. So something here in the recent past happened, and it was like, okay, for some of you women, Cancer signs, you weren't expecting, or that you were not going to be expecting, and then all of a sudden you find this out. For others, this is something that has to do with what happened in the past. A direction you thought that you were going to go in, or how you thought something was going to turn out. And something and something is not what you are expecting, or is different than what you're expecting. It's not necessarily it's not like, I'm not saying it's good or bad. here, but it just feels like a lot. It feels like you're juggling a lot. Tell me about how we're feeling. 9 of Cups is good, but tell me more about how we're feeling. Oh, the rich girl archetype. So how are we feeling is like we're ready to receive. It's the privileged person, right? It's the person who knows that they're the Empress energy, that they deserve everything that they really want. You could be feeling like, you know, just really wanting to spoil yourself right now. Give yourself what you want. Great fortune. Yeah, okay. So there's something also here about great fortune. Possibly you already have great fortune, or you're coming into a place where, since we have the 8 of Pentacles here in the future, where your work is really going to pay off, and you'll be in a position to receive a lot. So great fortune coming out. Why? That has to do with this change coming in. Tell me about the devil energy in the environment. Can talk about an addiction or a vice or a fear. Can talk about a person that we're attached to, or something kind of toxic in our lives. I have the 3 of Wands. I have the Strength card. So this is like the nice, and the King of Wands on the bottom. Okay, so if you're making some sort of plan here having to do with like expansion, new allies, new partnerships, and the plan has to do with something here on the material realm, somehow it's tied to making this great fortune. I think that's more so what the Devil card is meaning in your spread. The message of being open to receive it, meaning embracing that I am worthy, and like I'm open to receive it, right? It makes me feel like that's what you're going to get into with that Queen of Cups, like receive. And so this is telling you to have strength and courage at this time for whatever it is that's in the environment that could possibly be holding you back or causing you to reach out to something that could be escapism with the murky thoughts. Like I said, you just have to watch out with that. So if there's something in the environment, a trigger, could be this 5 of Swords. I mean, because I saw that 5 of Swords in the beginning of this reading. So that could be that there could be other people, or us feeling very conflicted in our mind. I feel like there is something that's on its way to healing for you, but how that path is going to go about, that's what we're maybe questioning at this time. There's many different paths to get to where you want. 2 of Wands. 4 of Wands says you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to be successful. Unexpected money on the bottom. Number 33 might be significant to you with the murky thoughts. Okay, so it is about not letting something in your environment trigger you or pull you towards that type of fear, where needing to cope but doing so in a way that, I mean, look, he's got like 10 wine glasses in front of him, so maybe that might give you some murky thoughts. What does it say? Moderation is key, right? So tell me about the Queen of Cups. Another Queen of Cups. Okay, so you have it twice. It's just double confirmation for you that you're being told to like open up to receiving the most self-love at this time. Interesting that the moon is on top of the cup in the card, and you have the moon twice. This is about that divine feminine energy of getting what you want, but allowing something to come to you. Choosing gentleness over force is going to be your friend, your ally at this time. And your intuition, yeah, your intuition could be really on point right now. Ace of Wands. High Priestess. So it's the high priestess in you. Some sort of gift or ability is going to be a little bit more pronounced, that you're going to notice that it will be more pronounced or easier for you to tap into psychic gifts, claircognizance, clairsentience. Tell me about Eight of Pentacles. This looks like your work goes really well. I feel like you may be splitting from some friends, though, or from some groups that you used to work with. I don't know why that didn't even come out right. Work with, because the Three of Cups is in the reverse. So there's some people that are tied to your work that I don't think you're going to be with anymore. I don't know if there was betrayal or something like that attached to it, but oftentimes there is, or gossip, or just in some way. There's some people you're not going to be taking with you on your path to success. And you're definitely on that path with the Eight of Pentacles. It's mastery level. Change. Wow. I have the change card. And it's another 9. This is the year of the 9, you know. So 2, 9, 9. Change, change. Alright, so when I say I'm pretty sure people are going to change within your group that you work with, that's what I'm really talking about. I feel like that's what they're saying for sure. I feel like a lot of you all are going to do something independently, maybe turning a hobby into a full-time job for yourself. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The sun, it landed on the sun. I wasn't clarifying a thing. I was just shuffling. And here's the cards coming out. You do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is like a divine counterpart for some coming onto your path. Maybe you feel something in your heart that is going to change, bringing in a new relationship, a soulmate. And this crossroads usually brings about a big, huge decision that we have to make. Excuse me. For a lot of you all, and I apologize, it is pollen time right now. For a lot of you all, this has to do with the crossroads of change regarding work and who you're wanting to work with, who you want to have continued hitting milestones with these people. Do you want to be on the path with these people? Are they part of your vision or your plan? Are they aligned with you? And the sun is bringing in energy that I feel like you're going to be more aligned with. It does not come without some difficulties, though, because the moon is so hidden. Yes, you can tap into your intuition, and I would recommend that you do that. Like, tap into your own intuition, what it's trying to tell you, or your hidden emotions, how you really feel, because this is not like a walk in the park. This is something that's it's a little difficult because of the unknown factor here. Sometimes you can prepare for everything that you can possibly think of, and you hit most of the things that come up in our lives. This is coming across to me as something that pops up that it's not, I'm not saying that this is going to be pulled into your life, the Five of Swords. I'm actually saying that the Five of Swords I felt was from the get-go, that you've already been around. You're right now, it's like ceasefire, disengage, don't want to deal with it. It's still out there though, and there is a path for you to take to harmony, to balance, and to healing, especially when it comes to fortune or what changes regarding your work. Even some huge big choices coming up regarding soulmates and divine counterparts. But it's going to be up to you not to get pulled in to what it feels like. It feels like other energies that try to like lure. Eight of Swords feels like a little bit of a mind trap here. Eight of Swords, a little bit of a mind trap where I feel like our hands are tied in a situation. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, you have the Eight of Pentacles twice. Now you have 888, which is really good. Okay, so there can be some type of contract or binding thing where it's like you have to feel like you have to work with somebody else or be in a certain, and yeah, I mean, like well, I have to do this thing that I'm doing every day because it's just what I'm doing at the moment. I feel like my hands are tied, like I just can't do this. But there is, I mean, the sun is the divine. It is the ultimate plan, and it is saying that there is going to be changes, and there are going to be things that you thought you were restricted or bound to that are going to open up, and the change will be, flowing in, basically. So tell me about the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Well, you'll overcome it. You're the King of Wands. So you're looking, and so that might be why somebody or a group, I don't know, but people would want to challenge you or conflict or cause drama or even violence, is because they see you as the King of Wands. So they see you as somebody who overcomes absolutely every obstacle in their way. And you have great mastery level builder. So you build successful things. You're getting over that. Not like I'm so done with the way that something is. That's what I'm getting. I'm so done with the way that how something has been. It has to do with this Three of Cups. It has to do with these people that at one time you considered friends, and with this Four of Cups, you're looking at those cups right now and saying, I don't even know if I want to talk to you. I want to withdraw. Think about maybe what I want to build next. But think about doing it like without them, is what's the feeling I'm getting. Tell me about the Moon. The Empress. Well, there you go. There you go. This is your power to create. And what you create will be abundant. Something mysterious here about a child coming into the scene too, or about a pregnancy. I'm definitely not picking that up for everybody, but I have to mention it when it comes into the reading. And with the Empress, that's what the Empress does. But she births lots of things to life. And she's coming in saying that she's part of this trail that is the unknown. You don't really know too much about it. You feel like there even might be more conflict on the way, but it's going to lead to you building something really beautiful. The Knight of Swords is self-initiated, focused change, drastic change. Let's get another Kipper card for this outcome. And for some of you all, that divine counterpart energy can be something that leads to marriage. Four of Wands. Sometimes that is just awards, recognition, meeting a goal, like you set out with a team or with a group that is all inspired to meet certain goals, and it's celebrating those achievements, the actions that were taken that led to something really great being achieved. Courtship, yes. So for a lot of you all, that does have to do with coming together with the right person. Coming together with the right person, and that one wanted to come out. I don't know why, but I don't know who this is to you. It can mean something different from everyone. It's almost in the reverse. Let's see. Wealthy man. Obviously, this is somebody that knows how to the actions to take in order to have good money flow. Look, I have the rich girl and the wealthy man. Those are also divine counterparts. So you have the most loving counterparts in the tarot, the King and the Queen of Cups, and then you also have like the most privileged when it comes to success with finances. Like they're the best. They do the best, right? They're the wealthy people. So you have that. When you combine that with love, I think you can go really far. Tell me what the wealthy man is about. Oh, wow. Coffin. Coffin. Okay. Coffin. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to give that message, but you obviously know that if somebody passes away and they were a part of your family or something, and that you knew that they had a lot of money, then that can be who that is. And I almost didn't even want to say that. But listen, I'm here to tell you exactly what the cards are saying. Other than that, there's a ring here, and this ring almost signifies to me that there may be a wealthy man in the picture somehow that maybe wants to commit to you or be with you, but they must end something first, or they're going through an ending, the end of a situation, the end of somebody going out of their life, something like that, right? It usually means that, okay? So I don't want to get anybody like upset. It usually means the end of a situation, okay? This is a high honored person, and you could be the highly honored person. This high honors represents that there's institutions and other places that give high regard to these people. You maybe, or some other people. Oh, the mice. The mice. Something little by little. Somebody's been taking. Mice can represent theft, or it can represent loss of some sort. Doesn't it look like it's connecting the warning of self-sabotaging with the addictions or vices, as that could be an area that is lost little by little, or causing loss little by little. So if something's not really that big of a deal, you don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's something that little by little it's been affecting things. That one really wanted to come out too. I feel like it could go on with your reading, because these cards are coming out like they're meant to come out, like meant to come out. Imprisonment in the reverse. Everyone that I've seen, that I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep shuffling, it pops out. There's something else that Spirit wants to say, so I've got to find out what that is. What that is for you. And I have been doing less quantity of readings for all of the signs, so that I can give more quality readings. So I'm still doing private readings whenever, if you need one, cool. That's basically how I really get my money, my income. But when it comes to your readings, I'm only doing them now, like for YouTube. I'm only doing them when the energy is right, and when I can give your reading 100%. So listen, there is definitely something with this challenge that they're wanting me to look at a little bit more, to a pentacle in the reverse, and then about how to break free from something. So what are you telling them that they will be breaking free from, Spirit? What will they be breaking free from? Wow. Another 4 of Wands. Look, 4, 4, 4. And the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. So listen, guys, you will be breaking free from worry, anxiety, poverty, health concerns, like you name it. This is overcoming. It is the energy of overcoming. And this 4 of Wands is that celebratory, celebratory energy. And you know what's interesting about it is, because this is definitely like you being successful, celebrating. Just how it looks like there's 4 bars here that you are breaking free from. So someone is having to end a marriage, or a previous commitment where they didn't feel like they really fit in, or didn't feel like it was meant for them. I don't know, something wasn't all in it, right? Not all in. And it's leading you to major victory here. These are big goals that are met with the 4 of Wands. Big marriage, a house purchase, a big travel plan, something that you felt you had a restriction with finances holding you back, is going to be, you'll be celebrating the fact that you are able to free yourself. I'm seeing a person that is like, I've always wanted to travel here, here, and here. And their time is freed up. Their ability to acquire the money and the finances they need to do so is also freed up. Okay, they're having me look at the Empress and wanting me to clarify a little bit more on what the Empress means in this reading. So we will do that. Sorry, it's a little messy. Empress. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. And then I have the Sun on the bottom. 5 of Wands is when we're having obstacles thrown in our way, or we have some sort of issue with being distracted. Is it a distraction from our own creation, or are we dealing with an Empress energy, a mother of many children, possibly, who's trying to make something harder for us? Trying to challenge us, perhaps at court or something. Tell me more why the 5 of Wands. Could be somebody's acting petty. Yep. 5 of Swords, causing imbalance or things to be off balance. It's this person. It's whoever that represents. Now, yes, you still have your cornucopia, okay? You still have your mastery level, and you still get out of a tough situation. But this last person that you were involved with, or somebody's, like they are like an Empress, they were like a mother figure or a mother of children, they're causing a lot of these problems. It could be no, I guess it could be, I'm wanting to say it could be a man or a woman, but, so if it's a man, they're going to be a little bit more feminine on the, and I mean, I didn't mean it like, you know what I mean? Like they'll be more in touch with their feminine energy. I think it's a woman. Let me get another, because see, I have this main female in the reverse now on the bottom. Who's this Empress that's causing problems for Cancer? They're part of your family. And again, the main female is on the bottom in the reverse. So they're part of your family. All right. So those are your answers from me tonight that I can give you. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked the style of the reading. It's going to be a little bit different, where I just ask a lot of different questions. And like I said, I don't get on here unless my energy feels exactly right for you all. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I am sending you so much love and light in a time where it can be easy to be overcome by the darkness. That's why we're here for each other. And that's why we do these things, is to light one another up. So much love.